We wish we could see more of these leading actors in the coming years. Hello guys, welcome to the first video of Filmanter, and for today's list, we'll be taking a look at 5 leading actors we want to appear more in movies than we see them in right now. Before we begin, please note that this is explicitly a male actors list, and that too only those who have appeared as a lead in one or more movies in the past. A similar list for female actors will be made in the future too. Also, please make sure to check out some of our other videos that we have done so far, and subscribe to Filmanter if you haven't already. With that out of the way, this is Amir, and here are 5 actors we miss seeing on the big screen. Number 5. Sharman Joshi. Joshi started off his Bollywood career with small-time films, which a lot of the actors usually find themselves stuck in for the entirety of their careers. But for Joshi, it was just the start, as his hilarious comic timing in the Style franchise landed him notable roles in big banner films like Golmaal and Rang De Basanti in 2006, both of which were critical and commercial successes, and Joshi earned a lot of praise for his roles in the films. Post 2006 though, while he did appear in good movies like Life in a Metro and Dhol, things didn't look as promising for the actor due to a string of below average films. And then in 2009, everything changed for the actor, as he was starred alongside Aamir Khan in India's biggest hit to that point, Three Idiots.
Stop it!
Joshi played the role of Raju Rastogi in the movie, a character that has stayed with us for the entire decade since the movie's release, but unfortunately, the actor himself has faded away during this time. Appearing in some erotic thrillers and some other meaningless movies ever since, the only noteworthy role Joshi has played ever since Three Idiots is that in Ferrari Ki Sawari, and it would be wonderful if we could see more of Joshi in the coming years. Number 4. Abhay Deol. Without context, you may feel underwhelmed to see Deol on this list, but upon closer inspection, you'll too realize that this guy deserves much more than what he's credited for. We'll just start listing down some of the movies he has taken center stage in, and then you be the judge. Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, Dev D, Socha Na Tha, Oye Lucky Lucky Oye, Shanghai, Ek Chalis Ki Last Local, and the list just goes on, but we're sure that you're convinced now that Deol is one of the actors who has wrongfully never been taken seriously by either the industry or the fans.
मैं तो कहता हूँ, ये तो mentally sick हो चुका है.
In addition, even when not playing the lead in movies such as Ranchana and Happy Bhag Jayegi, Deol has always been able to keep this delightfully charming presence on screen that we rarely see nowadays in leading men. We could just hope to see more of that in the future, as the actors not only dived into Tamil cinema recently, but also opened up to content being produced on OTT platforms in India that will hopefully ensure his continuous presence on our screens. Number 3. Kunal Khemu. It was actually last year that we realized how much we had missed Kunal Khemu in prominent Bollywood movies when we saw him in a noteworthy role in the ensemble romantic drama Kalank. Despite the film largely garnering mixed to negative reviews, Khemu's performance was one of the only few highlights in it, to the point of even convincing us to make a video about it as well. Fast forward to this year, and we again saw Khemu in a prominent role in the big budget, thoroughly entertaining Malang. But before this comeback, it hadn't been exactly the smooth sailing the actor could have hoped for when he was a kid pulling off that brilliant child role in Zakhm, or co-starring alongside Aamir Khan and Raja Hindustani. Ever since his superb debut as a male lead in Kalyog, Khemu had really struggled to get going. Yes, he did do successful movies in between like Go Goa Gone, Blood Money and Golmaal Again, but nothing really came of them for the actor in the long run. Fortunately, after staying away from limelight for a few years, Khemu looks to be back, and it appears as though he hasn't missed a beat, if not grown better. Number 2. Akshaye Khanna. He's perhaps the only actor on our list who has in fact enjoyed a pretty successful career in Bollywood, but due to his on and off presence on the big screen, it's easy to forget that Akshaye Khanna not only made a pretty celebrated debut in 1997's Border, but also followed it up with a plethora of movies in the first 5 years, including the universally acclaimed Taal, Dil Chahta Hai, Hamraz, and Diwangi. However, it was during this same time that his solo ventures were struggling to get the fans excited, due to which he was never seen as a dependable lead. But what worked for Khanna post Diwangi were his continuous collaborations with comedy director Priyadarshan in the form of Halchal and Hangama, and the suspense thriller director duo Abbas Mastan in the form of Naqab and of course, Race.
कैसा लगा मेरा performance?
Still, despite getting praised here and there for his impressive performances in movies like Gandhi My Father, Shaadi Se Pehle, and even Tees Maar Khan, Khanna was on a downward spiral in the late 2000s, and so it was 2012 when we last saw him on the big screen for 4 long years. 2016 though, was the year Khanna made his triumphant comeback to the movies and has apparently found that much needed balance between critical and commercial success that he desperately missed earlier in his career. Having done immensely successful films since then, it looks like Khanna has found a new life in Bollywood that even the biggest of the stars before or after him weren't able to do successfully. Fans have welcomed the talented actor back with open arms, and we can't wait to see what he offers us next. And number 1, Randeep Hooda. Why this guy is currently not one of the most sought out stars in India is still a mind-boggling thought to have. Despite earning rave reviews for the supporting roles that he has played in his career yet, or the leading characters that he has graced our screens with, Randeep's Bollywood career has been marred with several start and stop pushes that an actor near his caliber should never be subjected to. Whether it be the 4 years he spent looking for work after his critically acclaimed role in D, or the similar struggle he's going through since 2016, and that too after proving his versatility as an artist in movies like Sarabjit, Mayor Charles, Jannat 2 and Highway, Randeep has never been able to enjoy a sustained run in the film industry since his debut. Is it because of his rough around the edges look that doesn't really scream leading Bollywood star to many? Or is it because of his lack of any personal connections in an industry that has largely been nepotism driven? Whatever the case be, it's fair to say that Randeep is the one actor in Bollywood we didn't know we needed until we saw him, and we need to celebrate his existence more than we do now. Good news for him is that his Terminator-like Hollywood debut this year opposite Chris Hemsworth's John Wick-like Tyler Rake has been hailed by movie buffs, and we hope that this exposure leads him in landing more work in the future and a sustained and successful career ahead in any part of the world.
सर एक सेल्फी हो जाए ये यादगार बनाने के लिए
खुद की ले रहे हो?
दूंगा भी सर सर
And there you have it guys, 5 actors we miss seeing on the big screen. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments section down below. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you agreed with our thoughts. And hey, while you're at it, please press the subscribe button down below to never miss an update from Filmanter. Also, feel free to let us know if you have any other video ideas for us. We do take ideas from those who do the honors. With that said, please have a safe week ahead. This is Amir, and I will see you soon.